बंदर देखा, हाथी देखा, बारहसिंघा और चीतल देखा, मोगली के जंगलों में शेर खान को देख. So in the Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Manav Sangrahalya, they are trying to showcase the tribal beauty of India. We woke up intoxicated off of all type of drugs. I'm never sober, except I'm in love. I need some type of drug. I need some type of substance. She keeps sending me some. I need some type of substance. She keeps sending me some. This really seems like a paradise to me because I have to study about the geological time scale, and passing through this human history museum, it is really worth my time. Now we are entering to the human bioevolution. This museum depicts that how did we started from having claws to the present day palms. That's how our hand got manipulated. That's the development of the human brain and the skull. So this place is huge. And that's the famous Manav mila hua human skull. That is way different from the modern day skull. Modern day human is visiting its early day ancestors. In this part of gallery, the things from the excavation of Bhimbetka has been placed, and lots of stone from the Paleolithic age kept and preserved very well here. Depiction of early day houses or the huts or the village that they used to live in. Huge place to live. Now the beautiful wall carvings. The place and the compound is extremely huge. It would take a lot of time to explore all these things and fall in love with what Indian culture and heritage has to offer. First floor that is filled with all these beautiful sculptures of the tribals of India, and these are not only from the Madhya Pradesh but also from Tamil Nadu, such as the Tora tribe or Kinori tribe of Himachal Pradesh. So they have tried to capture the greatness of all the tribes in India, and that is what I'm really looking over here. To be honest, I have never seen such a great depiction of any tribal house, just in only the tribal museum of in Bhopal. But you can also see the household and the interior of Gond tribe, how they used to live. Everything is made exactly like that, with the clay floor, and the interior is totally, made and tried to be put as it's real. There is a saying that beauty beholds in the eyes of the beholder. So definitely, if you're looking at as a stuff made out by some tribals, you wouldn't be able to capture it. But when you see that this is the diversity that we have always lived and cherished in India, and still a huge part of culture that in the other parts of the world has been deleted or deteriorated. In India, this is still available in its pristine form. Now, moving forward, we came to the exterior of the Rajwa tribe of Chhattisgarh, and that's how they beautifully decorate their houses. And that's all inside the compound of the national level museum of Indira Gandhi Manav Rashtriya Sangrahalaya. And the staff here also ensures that the tidiness of the place is also remain intact. So you will see the cleaners and workers working all the time for keeping this place as neat as possible. Oh shit, there is also stuff and there is too. Kitna ghumega meri jaan? You at least require an hour to, I think it requires 3 to 4 hours. An hour would not do justice with this place. Like, this is really huge. Now, moving forward from the central India, we have come towards the section of the museum where they depict the culture from the northeast India, and that is somewhere from Manipur. Manipuri ornaments, and now we are like, it's huge. You have to come and needs to be here present to get the vibe of this place. This is one fucking huge snake, and that's not actually snake. This is Pobui Lai Fafal, a sculpture of a mythical python of the Manipuri people. That too. The Manipuri version, how our gods used to appear. Moving forward to the Sikkim corner, which this estate actually holds a very special place in my heart. I always had a deep burning desire to go to Sikkim. I have lots of friends from there, so definitely, if not there, then from Madhya Pradesh I would be living in that state. This part of the museum is known as visual storage, and this gallery depicts the valuable treasure of the Indian arts and crafts. Looking at everything just reminds me that how great country that I come from and what greatness India holds, and still which is not known. Like, there is so much of things and the art that is associated with it, just mesmerizing in its own self. These are the depictions of the various masks that our heritage have formed throughout these years. I don't know how many more minutes of storage do I have, because this museum seems to begin every time I think that the things have ended here. Oof, so much. After taking a good look about the tribes of the north, central, and southern India, we have left one important part of Indian tribes, and that is the coastal tribes or the tribes of the islands. तो अब हम now देखेंगे human-sized depiction of this double helix model of the human DNA by Watson and Crick. Like, evolution of the mankind has happened from this very gene, the mutation that occurred, and now from the apes we have become the modern day human. इतना सारा science, biology, chemistry, comprehend that much in so little time. So this was the central part of the Indira Gandhi Manav Sangrahalaya. This is called as Vithika, or we are now moving forward to the amphitheater. The central auditorium, though the work is still going on because after monsoon, lots of weeds grew around. But that appears though great. So, in this part of the museum, we are shown the dwellings of the various tribes, and we will also look the dwellings of the tribes of the northeast India, such as Karbi Anglong and of various like this famous artwork for the Buddhists. Yep. This place is known as the Technology Park. Various types of huts are there. I'm not sure. Let's explore. This park depicts the various technologies of the ancient tribes who somehow managed to learn the modern technologies. Some which somehow learned to use the modern technologies. This one is the traditional oil press, how it used to work, the giant sculpture of that thing.